Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks for checking out the video. We stand before the mausoleum entrance in the Shadow Curse lands, and we're trying to get in to defeat Raphael's enemy. Raphael is a devil. I'm not exactly sure why we want to help him, or it's just kind of a secondary thing that he's being helped, but we need to get into this mausoleum, explore it, and defeat whatever is in there. Last episode, we were in some crazy area in here where they were doing some sort of experiments and using scalpels and stuff. It was pretty crazy. At least check out like the last, 45 minutes of last episode. It's pretty crazy. All right, let's continue.
Have to keep going.
Oh, real quick, did we give
Quite
Gale
ready for you.
his he has his mage armor? Good. All right, great.
Looking ahead. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
All right, we're in the Rythwin Mausoleum.
Breathe deep and move.
So exploring real quick. Yep, they're keeping it pretty sparse.
Me, Zarel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone.
So Nier was the one that we killed in the Grimforge. Minthara was the person that we killed, one of the goblin leaders. I guess we can't see that dialogue. There was another name there, and I don't remember what name it was, but it was Minthara, Nier, and somebody else.
Not wanted, not needed. Leave.
Yeah, I'm staying.
This place is not for you. Go no farther.
Herald of Balthazar. He's a necromancer, I think.
The work must not be interrupted. Away!
Nope. Here's a plaque.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
She was Ketheric Thorm's wife. Again, they're leaving it very sparse.
What's that symbol I spy?
Everybody failed their religion checks.
Ketheric Thorm's ancestors, desecrated and arranged into foul artworks. But why?
With a flick of the wrist.
A Vivacious Cloak. Arcane Vivaciousness. You gain 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. Now, I don't think a cloak is considered armor, technically, so let me send this off to Gale.
Direct me.
He currently has 14 AC because he has a spell on and no armor. Let's see what happens when we put on the cloak. Okay, great. His AC stays at 14. But now he gains 8 temporary hit points after casting a spell while in melee. Not exactly sure why they say while in melee. Do they mean while in melee range? I guess we'll figure it out.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me?
Here's a stained book.
I'll give it a shot.
A small note is squeezed onto the margins of a tome detailing necromantic rites. General Thorm's orders were clear. In order to find what lies beyond this mausoleum, one must walk in his own footsteps, deed by deed. From splendor to tragedy to infamy, as he put it. And then there's a B, like there's going to be another note, another instruction, I guess, and it's cut off. Or is B a sign off? I don't know. That must be a sign off. Balthazar, maybe? Yeah. Okay.
I'll take that. No traps, please.
Wow, there's like no loot. Must be on purpose. I'm gonna go this way first. We're gonna follow the right-hand rule. Just kind of discover everything that we can to the right here. Although it looks kind of crazy in there, so maybe I'll swing back around. Temple map. Let's see if that actually does anything. Okay, a hand-drawn map shows the Gauntlet of Shar. Its labyrinthian tangle of chambers and passageways stretch across multiple levels, with a vast statue of Shar dominating the central hall. Here and there are asides written in a jagged, spidery hand. Balthazar's exploratory notes. Intact wing, proving grounds? Ruined wing, something present there, strange sounds reported. And then rats. Why so many damnable rats?
Looks like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it.
We're gonna go, don't worry. Is this poison? Or just atmospheric effect?
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
I'm leaving that backpack there because it just keeps messing me up. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like all almost like acid in a way.
Ketheric Thorm's forebears. He defiled their remains to make this effigy. But to what end?
Because he's crazy. He's experimenting with necromancy. You know what they say about animating corpses and raising skeletons from the dead? Once you do it once, you just can't stop. I should probably edit that out. I'll totally forget to edit that out. Okay. Alright, really nothing significant. Just gonna move on. This looks like something's a little trigger here.
An open tomb.
More to this place.
Sosun
Sure.
Elg Olo.
Lady
Less than the
Shard's presence
slightest.
is near.
Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Wait,
Isabel, the Selûnite cleric from Last Light. Does this mean she's Ketheric Thorm's daughter? But she's alive.
Oh no. Okay, wait a second. So this is I could be totally misreading this, but this is a tomb that's not yet sealed. Or was sealed and opened. Let's read it that way. But Isabel Thorne is the one that if we look at, I can't zoom out, but if we look at Last Light in, she is keeping them safe from Ketheric Thorne. So Shadowheart just gave a hint as to say, is she really his daughter? So either she's fighting against her dad, or she's going to betray us. Don't know. There's some traps around. Let's disarm them just in case. So that's the perception check that was failed.
Disarm traps. My lucky day. Unless something terrifying already tripped them.
There's traps all over the place. These are all child's play for Bab, though.
Trap. Time to dance.
The one thing about the traps in this game is really when you find one, you know to be on the lookout for them then. And even if you fail your perception check, you know where to look for them, kinda. Like there's gonna be another trap,
Hot foot.
probably
Place
right
trapped.
here. We'll see. Yeah, right there.
This place is trapped.
Alright. Didn't I do that? Yeah, I did that one. Okay. Is there another one anywhere? There must be another. There it is. That head right there. That's a marble plate.
Looks like a trap.
Now, the other thing is,
Watch how you go.
Whoa,
There's a trap.
Whoa. Bab. That was close, Bab. I could technically, I guess, use these against the enemy whenever we fight, but I'd just rather get rid of them all.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Like, probably if I click that button right there, it'll shoot from the gargoyle. But I don't want to chance it. This is the last one. And I critically failed. Critically failed. Alright. Let's hit a button and see if it does anything. Oh. Moonrise Towers.
That bright tower, it's Moonrise. Or it used to. Maybe not. Might not be the time.
Is this a
That
puzzle?
bright tower, it's Moonrise. Or it used to be.
Hang on, what's all this? This is grief.
Ketheric Thorne, bowed by grief for his daughter. Ketheric Thorne leading Shah's forces. Quite the about face for a warrior of Selûne.
Find Ketheric Thorm's relic. Okay, so this is the thing I think that actually gives him his power, makes him invulnerable.
That disc must be the way forward.
Well, can I reach that, it says. I'm right here, I can't reach it. Okay, it's a bug, or it's fine. I really don't care too much. Alright, we're going for a ride. Let's save it. Whoa. Gauntlet of Shar. Okay. This looks kind of crazy. I want to explore every nook and cranny here. Although I don't think there is much. I think they're trying to actually keep us pretty focused. Greater healing potion. That was actually worth coming up here. They made it worth my while. I don't really see anything else. Okay.
A Sharan structure. Going by the design.
Okay, passed a religion check.
Shar, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten.
Gotta remember though that I guess Raphael's enemy is Balthazar?
Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows.
There were two statues here. One is broken and in pieces on the side.
Offer your pain to Shar's embrace. Hear the night song.
Ah, the night song is what we've been looking for. Find the night song. We found an abandoned temple of Shar under the Thorm Mausoleum. The night song must be within. And when we looked at Ketheric Thorm, we examined him. It said his invulnerable status effect was influenced, or maybe not influence is the right word, but it was because of this night song.
The answer lies in darkness.
Shar's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that Shar herself who speaks?
Wonder what I'm missing here. Let's not hesitate. We'll go through the open door first because they're kind of leading us there. We'll wrap around this way. There's a trap right there. I saw it. Round.
Trap.
We'll get that other one on the way out.
Best avoid that trap.
Standing right on it. I'm literally standing right on it. It's a trap that would release open a vent, which I think would then just have toxic fumes. If that happens, though, I believe we could do things like we could drag something on top of it. So, if that happens. There's a lever. Not sure what that's going to do. Let's skip it for now. We'll come right back to it, don't worry. How many trap disarm kits do I have? 6 more.
Best avoid that trap.
I need to buy more. Or does it not expend one if you pass? Succeed. Another lever. Okay, probably have to need 2 people to do it at the same time. That would be my guess.
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
Okay, thought there was something underneath. Just want to be double sure. Let's get this one right here. And I'm assuming there's another one right here. Whoa. What was that?
What else was that?
I don't know.
The Dark Lady's path lies in darkness. Perhaps that is how I can proceed.
Wait, what? An umbral gem. Was that there a second ago? That was not there. Why am I... Let's try Shadow Heart. I doubt it.
What else was that?
I doubt it. She can't do it either.
Let's move.
Okay, well let's
Wish I had a bag of holding.
go this way.
Moving ahead.
Oh. Okay. Even better. A little mysterious here. I guess we'll grab this gem and see what happens.
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Stone door that way, and one up that way. Let's go this way. out.
This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Alright, let's go a little more quickly now. Kind of know what to expect a little bit. Another lever.
Let's see.
If I can really put this one down, I think. Yeah, there we go.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
A ruby ring inside. Man, I hate to disturb the dead. Okay, so all those are down. There's a stone door this way, which we're not going to go through right now, because I feel like that's an exit of some sort. We're going to go up here instead. Water, running water. Have to probably jump on those things. Okay, who's this?
In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
That's true. Am I getting too far off track here? Or is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I think I'm supposed to be doing this. Let's keep going. It's Cragged Rock. We're gonna go this way. This is probably the alternate route. Is there anything here to do? No. So we want to go down the Cragged Rock. Okay. Going deeper and deeper into the depths. This is the Gauntlet of Shar.
I smell a trap.
Where is it? He just succeeded. Oh, what's that? A cloaker. What is that? Okay. We'll go this way. Okay. Alright, I got distracted for a second. Okay, let's keep going. I want to get that cloaker. Where was the trap, though? That's the thing. Maybe I should take a...
Don't want to draw any attention.
Take a shot at this guy while he's still unaware of me.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Onward.
Why aren't they rolling initiative?
Dum-de-dum.
Okay, Karlach.
This is no fun at all.
What do you mean? It's plenty of fun.
Got to focus.
I got this.
Need to act fast.
Ignis, come on. Do Ignis. Do a fancy finish. There you go. Was that vulnerable to fire? No. Okay.
What's inside? Never wanted the easy path.
Kind of weird. I think I'm overthinking it.
But that will fit in my pack.
I think I'm overthinking it. That's where we came down. It's fine. Cragged rock, whatever. Let's go in here.
Seems simple enough. Right tool will do the trick.
Little rats. It's a crazy little room here. Looks like somebody's living here right now, though. If there's a fire going right this second. Talk about reading into things.
Let's have a look.
Alright, let's do some looting. The silver plates are worth it. Oh, whoa. This is getting a little...
Even shaped by shadow. Shah architecture has a kind of beauty to it.
Beautifully intimidating. This place was meant to scare people into submission.
There you go. Cutting right through the ephemera to the heart of the matter. Your finest quality, I think.
And here I thought I rubbed you the wrong way.
Nothing wrong with a bit of friction now and then. You help me keep my mind sharp.
That was probably...
Oh, thanks, pal. I think.
That was probably a few hundred gold right there. Each of these things is about minimum 10. Some of them are 30. Alright, let's see. What's going on here? I'll go to the altar last. There's a plaque.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady Shah needs her warriors strong and ready.
A Justicier's helmet. Abandoned journal. Okay, I hear somebody talking. I heard somebody say embalming fluid. Okay, well, there's people down here. Hello, little rat. Let's speak to animals. Seems like a good time.
What's up for discussion?
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
Talking of you, intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you.
Okay, what about this guy? Same thing?
We outnumber you. Leave me be. Unworthy of dark cloak. Unworthy of dark fur. Unworthy.
There's something strange about the vermin in this place. Can't put my finger on what, though.
Study the rat's behavior.
The rat holds its ground. It almost seems defiant.
Consider the rat's tone and choice of words. These are not really rats. Oh, we got a 5. We're gonna re-roll that one. We'll use an inspiration point for that.
The rat isn't merely territorial, it's proud. This place means a great deal to it.
Seems this place is important to you. Why?
We've always been here. It's ours. We watch over it. You do not belong.
That sounded like a threat. I like threats.
Leave. Away. My nest. My dark. This is the path of heroes. Your feet sully it.
You're just a rat. Is it really wise to stand up to me? Yeah, they're definitely not just rats. But I'm gonna say that anyway.
We are small but many. Leave, or see what happens.
We're considering that there's like 3 here.
Even the rats have the good sense to pay homage to Lady Shah.
That there's 3 right here in the front, 2 up here on this by the altar. But there's probably like 1 million that are gonna come out or something.
2 legs, too familiar.
Altar to Shar.
A place of offering to the Dark Lady. May she embrace the entire world.
I mean, I don't want to pray, but I'll give I'll go down this path with Shadowheart. Because I don't want to pray to the Dark Lady. Oh, we failed. We're gonna let that one stand.
Your silent gesture vanishes into a pitiless, dark void. Your heart aches faintly with an inexplicable feeling of loss.
I received condition Shar stricken. Necrotic damage against this entity from magical attacks is halved. Wait. No, that's a resistance. Shar stricken, sorry. The Lady of Loss hexes you, causing a temporary lapse in your agility. How many turns? It doesn't say, so it must be until it's cured. Is it a curse? I don't think that, what's his name, can get rid of curses. I don't think I did that, and I don't think she
My
can
face
either.
protects me.
No one stopped me yet.
Scroll of remove curse. How about that, Shar? How you like that? Ha! No longer Shar stricken.
What's hiding here?
Alright, let's go this way.
At the ready.
I'm gonna leave those rats alone for now, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight them.
Come on, open up.
This is all very crazy. Now to the left there were people, remember? Yeah, there they are.
You dog!
Okay, I'm not gonna wait. I am just gonna attack
Let's
these.
get in and out.
They have very little health, which is a bad sign. The fact that they have 14 and 16 health, and I hear a voice from behind this stone door, which is probably Balthazar. That's not good. Okay.
Never wanted the easy path. Have to keep going. That's a friendly-looking shadow. All right, time to skulk about.
My faith protects me.
Just hurry this along.
On my way.
Is that one guy right there? That's it? Karlach, let's go.
Put him up.
I just want a little look.
Oh, okay, so it's going down. We're not doing that.
Time to press ahead.
It's a little confusing where to actually go, but
And I don't want to see any bite marks.
somebody's right behind this door.
Wonder what's past this.
Where's that bloody
Difficulty class of 30. I need a 20 for critical success, or maybe I can get to 30. I don't know if I can get to 30. Yeah, I can.
Bring me a good one, not the one with the...
This is not good. Only 2 tools left. Thieves' tools. Come on, Bab. Come on, Bab. Nope. 28. He's not gonna make it. One more. He's out of Thieves' tools after this. 2.
And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
That's a problem. They probably do that on purpose so you have to go around. But now I don't have any more Thieves' tools. Oh no. Not good. I can't pick this lock, huh? This is also level 30 difficulty class, I mean. Oh, so technically it's a sleight of hand dexterity check. I can't pick it. I don't have any more thieves' tools. I have to go get some thieves' tools. Ah, that kind of stinks. Just gotta do it though. It's fine. I had to sell some stuff anyway. Let's go see Aaron.
I should mind my step.
It'll take a while for us all to... Of course.
Does he not have thieves' tools? I don't see thieves. Oh wait, a trap disarm. Oh, there we go. Okay, you scared me there, Aaron. I put in that order weeks and weeks ago. What do we want to do? We're going to send some things to our camp, I think, in a second. We'll see. Okay, good. Okay, we're good on that.
May you keep that.
Wait. Let me get rid of one of these backpacks.
It'll take a while, of course. May you keep...
Thank you. Alright, I need to get to another one. Let's go to the Myconid colony. Another vendor.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlach. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
No.
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
I'm actually only looking for thieves' tools, which you do not seem to have. Alright, Blurg. I'm not a satisfied customer here.
Very well.
But I got some scrolls of Revivify.
The entire village if seeded properly.
Are these vendors still here?
Can't keep getting
I need a quick word.
We'll be clearing out soon. No point in lingering now I've got the noble stuck.
Okay. Oh, good. You have 3 thieves' tools. Thank you. Okay, you could take that. I'm never going to use it. Not using that. Oh, I'm hesitant. Oh, greater healing potions? Yep. Okay.
This'll do wonders for the shop.
Can't be too careful in these parts. Paper bang's the least of it.
Okay, let's head on back. Real quick, we'll swing by and see if this this gnome is feeling any better.
Told you already.
Nope. Okay, she's not ready to talk yet. Okay, I understand. I got it. All right, let's go to the Grand Mausoleum. We should be able to just run right through it, honestly. But we have to walk for a few seconds.
Can't slow down.
We should save real quick as let's say Grand Mausoleum Part 2. We're coming back to this place, and we did go up those stairs, but now I'm wondering if we should try this stone door that's right in front of us. And if it's a 30, I am going to back away and go do something, go through the other way.
Trap. Be cautious.
Oh, it's not even locked. Alright, you know what? We will go up this way. And this lever is here because of why? Huh. Did it open something? I think there's going to be a cutscene soon. I just feel it. Yeah, what is all that? Yep.
You do not belong here.
Your mind upends. Somehow, in the decayed soup of this creature's brain, a tadpole lives. Another presence nurtures it, manipulates it like a puppet.
No, you do not belong. This is the Dark Lady's house. She is no use for old, faithless bones.
You plunder. You meddle. You upset my plans. Leave.
Huh. Z'rell sent me. I'm here to help a certain Balthazar.
Z'rell lacks imagination. Z'rell lacks faith.
Z'rell lacks in many ways, but I do not. Leave before...
Stupid worm-infested cockhead! You have awoken the shadows! My forces are split. The defenses are thin.
Rally on me. A wall of bone and blade against the darkness. Now!
What? What is going on? So they're actually my ally. So I guess, I mean, my assumption is that Balthazar is kind of controlling these guys. Alright, Karlach. Can you get there and hit them? I think you can. Let's see.
Aye, aye.
I doubt you'll get him in one shot.
Nothing important is ever easy. Another day, another fight.
Why did Lady Shah's dead attack? Am I being tested?
Oh, Shadowheart, not everything's about you, you know.
On my way.
She's been much better with her Ignis lately. Let's make a great... let's make a spear.
What fools these mortals be. Swiftly now.
I'm not going to put him into, what is it called? Blink? I'm just going to get him attacking here. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Okay. Any day now. Okay, this thing can attack that, I think. Can we destroy these umbral tremors? I don't think we can. Oh, we can. Okay, well, we should be doing that. It's a spawner. Hang on. Whoops, I should have known that from the start.
To give in.
He's got 1 health left. Oh, you know what? I wanna see something here. Let's topple this guy. She didn't do it. It's okay.
The witching hour.
Okay, so now I see what that would be used for. The magic missile, it's pretty weak. I knew that to start, but I didn't think it was going to be that weak. Alright, he's going to do fireball here next round, next turn. Oh, okay, so they only spawned a certain amount, but if I would have killed them first or second round, they wouldn't have done that. Alright, no big deal. How about you...
Over there.
Oops. Why can't I hit these guys? Why is he out of sight right here? Out of line of sight.
Where do I go from here?
You should have left Karlach there, is what you should have done, Bab. You made a bad decision. Disengage. Can you disengage? Yes. Go somewhere else.
Light on my feet.
Path is interrupted. That's a good shot right there.
Seems simple enough.
You missed the other two.
Unleash me.
Oh, he hit them for about 120 damage total. That was pretty good. Good job, Gale. What did I do without you, Gale? What's beckoning darkness? 2d8 necrotic damage every turn. Okay.
Ooh, fun.
Still breathing, despite everything. This calls for careful footwork.
Time to deal some punishment.
What are you... Oh, because she was blinded, she ran into the fire. Well, that was very... not good.
Swords meet sorcery.
This guy's gonna get hurt. Oh, knocked him down. Good. Gale is pretty cool. Combat is a little bit slow, and I know that this is quick comparatively. Can he? Yes. Go for it, Bab. Get him. Aha! That's a good shot, Bab. This is why you're Bab.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Okay.
The last board is set.
Let's see, can we do something cool for our last attack here? No? Okay. It's actually not going to be our last one. There we go.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yes, you do, but everybody's got to heal up a little bit.
Forward.
Can we do a little short rest?
Patched up.
All right, let's loot.
Pushing on.
Those skeletons didn't stay around to talk to us. Whoever is controlling them, which I assume is Balthazar, is probably not very happy with us. Oh, least expected, a new bow. 8 to 13 damage.
If I don't get my beauty sleep soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
Okay, he's hinting that we need a long rest. Dark Veil Precision. While obscured in shadow, the wielder has a 1d4 bonus to their ranged weapon attacks. This has got to be his new one. For Bab. Nice, good. We'll check him out in a second, see if we really do need a long rest or not. I don't think he used that many spells. Well, these guys are barely worth it. They don't have any loot.
Open up.
A displacer beast? What is that?
Your desire?
Yeah, he has... Yeah, we need a long rest. I mean, not really.
What's next? I
Yeah,
wonder?
we'll just do one. It's easy. It's quick.
No, never mind.
Long rest.
Light on my feet.
Oh wait, Gale wants to talk to me. Of course he does.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
What? Of course we have to now, right? Very well, show me the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Why is he doing this?
love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
Why did you summon me here?
I wanted to see you. While I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
So to catch you up real quick, Gale has an orb in his chest, and he was directed to detonate himself whenever he got to the heart of the Absolute, to destroy the Absolute. So, and that was because he messed up with Mystra, who was a goddess, and this is the only way that he can be redeemed. Okay, let's see. Is this truly what you want, to die for the promise of Mystra's forgiveness?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mystra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
I feel like we're going to find a different way. Okay, I need you need to have an adjustment here. Nothing is inevitable. Not when we face it together. You don't have to die. I'm going to say that.
Your words are those of a dear friend, or a lover even.
No, just a friend. Just to be
But
clear.
This is no time for delusions. Fate threw us together, and mutual survival kept us together. Those bonds will soon break. But you were a worthy ally, and could have become much more in other circumstances. Let us enjoy the view together. We will leave the world a better place than it is tonight.
Just to be clear, we're just friends.
Can I touch your face?
No.
You're no fun.
No.
Oh, that's right. Arabella's in the camp now, too. All right, we need to go back to where we were. He wants to talk again. No. All right.
Something's on my mind.
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
You mean like last night? Go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
Anytime, Gale.
Careful. I may just take you up on that.
Okay, now these are just to talk to him to learn a little bit more. I am going to skip that for right now. And we're going to go back to our little mission here.
I never met a skeleton before. Are you, you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead nor undead, neither alive nor unliving.
I don't get it.
Thou wilt.
All right, let's talk to Gale and learn more that we can. Learn as much as we can. Then we'll go back.
You're growing more distant by the moment. We walk Shah's path now. Best we don't spend too long in her shadow.
Okay, I gotcha. Is Mystra always such a demanding goddess?
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
Why doesn't Elminster take on the Absolute? Or Mystra herself? Elminster was that wizard that visited us to deliver Mystra's message that he needs to blow himself up. That Gale needs to blow himself up.
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
I was wondering about the mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Huh. So at that moment in time, all magic was gone?
For a spell, Mistril was reborn as Mystra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
How are you feeling? It can't be easy facing the possibility of death.
Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Alright, we learned a lot about him. I think we should head on back.
Can I touch your face?
You know, Volo has he's a vendor real quick. Let me see if he has anything.
My friend! How do you fare?
Oh no, he's not a vendor yet. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's head on back. Okay, there's like an earthquake or earth shattering. Something going on here. I feel like we should save, so hang on, let me do that real quick. Gauntlet of Shar. That's a good name. That's fine. Pedestal of Reckoning.
Here goes nothing.
On the altar is an inscription. Brave the gauntlet of your Lady Shar, surmount her trials, and rise a dark justiciar.
The Gauntlet of Shar. This place is legendary. Even with half my memories locked away, I still remember the stories. The Dark Lady's finest warriors arose from this place. Now I'm here.
Well, I don't want to be a Dark Justiciar, so let's examine the altar. Actually, I'm going to say to Shadowheart, what are these trials, Shadowheart?
In order to join Lady Shar's elite, you had to pass her trials, then make a sacrifice in her innermost sanctum. One revealed only when you've proven yourself. Very few made it that far. I've dreamed of this place. This is my destiny. I must complete the trials.
Oh, jeez. I mean, far be it from me to hold you back. What does becoming a Dark Justiciar mean?
What does it mean? It means we'll have power. Power we can use to take on the Absolute and rid ourselves of these parasites, once and for all. If I become a Dark Justiciar, I'll have Lady Shar's highest blessing, and her arsenal at my disposal. This will be good for all of us. Let's explore.
And what if you do the trials? Oh.
So many must have toiled to make a visage so grand. It's beautiful.
And what if you go through them and then she says you have to, like, kill us or something? Alright, we might as well do it.
The inscription's challenge remains the same. Brave the gauntlet of your Lady Shar, surmount her trials, and rise a Dark Justiciar.
There's nothing more for us to do here. Not until we complete Lady Shar's trials.
Alright, I just clicked on something. Calm down. Examine the altar.
There are recesses on the altar that look intended to house something. Another such receptacle already contains a gemstone.
Okay, so we need another gemstone. Now I'm going to control her for a second,
Whatever
see if it
comes,
changes here.
I'm ready.
On the altar is an inscription. Brave the gauntlet. Your convictions have proven true. This is the gauntlet of Lady Shar. Perhaps here you can show yourself to be worthy. A Dark Justiciar at last.
Search your memories. What do you know of the Dark Justiciars?
The Dark Lady's cadre of elite warriors. The most faithful, the most envied, the most ruthless. There are recesses on the altar that look
Okay.
No time for dallying.
I'm actually going to let her lead for a little bit here. Just so that she can trigger certain things.
Can't use this right now.
Okay, well then, that was a short trip. Okay, how do we get another one of these things here?
If it isn't our mistress of pain, what anguish she has visited upon me.
That's the sentient amulet. Oh wait, there was that thing here. What was it called? I forget, but it was like a displacer beast.
Alright, what now?
Let's kill it. If you don't understand something, you just have to kill it in this game.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh,
Think get past you.
uh-oh. Oh. I just aggroed. I don't even know how many. Who is this? Yerger? He's level 10? Oh no. What did I do? That's okay. I'm Bab. You can do anything.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
I wonder if we kill this guy really quickly, if we can get out of combat. That's what we're gonna try to do real quick. Yeah. Do a lightning bolt real quick. Nope, can't.
You're making me sweat.
Why is it Bab's turn? I mean, this was a displacer beast. We were just attacking a displacer beast. We didn't know it was going to aggro everybody. That's the problem here.
No gloom, all doom.
Fuck yes.
They're all stuck there still. Wow, he just got hit for 23 and then I think 8. Okay. Now that thing's dead. Can we flee? I don't want to flee and then not be able to come back. Let's see. You want to flee from combat? Yes.
So, what were you before you were
Okay.
this?
Good. Let's go back. And see if they're still in battle. They are. Enemy is too close. Maybe each of them has to flee. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah, that's the case. Okay, good. And then I bet it resets.
I am not a skeleton.
Talk to me. On the move.
Well, that's like, of all the mechanics in the game,
Blood
this
comes
one's
easy
a
these
little
days.
bit sloppy that they did here.
Breathe deep and move.
Okay. We're all fleed. We're all fleed. We all fled. While we're here, we might as well sleep. We have plenty of supplies, so it doesn't really matter. And then we'll head back. What's happening? Oh, we're drunk. We're hungover. It says, "You tell yourself I'm never drinking again. You're a liar."
Can I touch your face?
No.
You're no fun.
No.
Waiting for the hungover condition to go away. 5 more turns. It'll only be another like 20 seconds. Okay, let's head back. Okay, well that's I like that mechanic, that if you can get far enough away from your enemy, you can actually disengage the entire fight. I'm gonna just say, Displacer Beast is dead. It's the name of the save. Now, I assume that these guys are gonna be aggro to me anyway. They were around here. I'm not even sure I'm in the right spot the way I'm going.
No time to rest.
But I don't think there's any wrong spot either. So let's just go. Yeah, see if I jump here though, I get hurt. And they do not usually make you do that to advance the quest. Let's see if we go here. Okay, we might be alright. Okay. Why would this be here? Just for the vastness of it all? Okay. Yeah, okay, so we're in battle with those guys now.
In position.
This is not good. We're at disadvantage. We have a disadvantage right here. Can we jump up? Get a better vantage point? Yeah. Let's go here. We're gonna jump up here.
Another fight. Let's go. Still on my feet.
Why can't I move him? Why is he not moving?
Gods, it's hot in here.
We need to get to a better vantage point. Where's the big guy? Oh, he's invisible. Oh, there he is. Is that him? Yeah. Yerger. Let's see, he's got thumb resistance. He's immune to fire. Oh, good. Okay, well, good. He's here. We're just gonna pour everything into killing him right now. All right, let's play smart. Bless everybody. All right, we're gonna make a great act.
No choice but to keep going.
And you can kill this guy. Let's do the smart. We're gonna do, where is it? Blink is a level 3 spell. And Witch Bolt. I'm gonna do Blink. Let's move him a little bit. No, I'm gonna do Witch Bolt. This will keep hurting him every round. Don't laugh. Not good. There's a quick ticking mine. We need to get out of the way here. Karlach, rush, lacerate. Can you lacerate him? Yeah, I think you can.
Need to learn the hard way.
Good job. Ouch. They're hitting every one of those shots. Where are you going? Shadowheart, get out of the hand. What is this? Hand bomb area? Let's see, I want to heal Karlach.
Take two.
What now?
Ah, you can't get any closer, that's fine. Oh, that new bow gives him blinding shot. Possibly blind your target. I want to use a arrow of ice because he's not vulnerable to ice, but he is resistant to other things.
No hesitation.
I mean, Bab just did like 45 damage. Alex at half health. What do I want to do here? I think I want to do... Wish I could knock him. Oh. Thunderwave? Oh. Well, I blew up all those things and hurt us. Okay. We gotta heal up. We're a little too low right now. I don't want to cluster everybody because I think they're just going to keep throwing bombs at us. So I got to spread my guys out a little bit right here. Once this big guy's dead, I'll feel much better about it. Keep jumping down, guys.
Need some oil over here.
Karlach's down. Be fine, don't worry about it.
Bravo! That almost stung! I'll make a merry-go of you!
Whoa. Okay. That hurt. We're in trouble. Okay, I think Bab can... He can't have disadvantage because he's threatened.
Let's finish this.
She can't. She cannot kill this guy, but she can cast Fireball over here. You sure can.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Oh. They're all immune to fire damage. Good to know.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, that's it. We have to end this. Do I have any kind of anything I can put on my dagger that is cold damage? He should have laughed at that. I agree. Gale's down.
Much longer.
Oh, we're in trouble. Karlach and Gale are both down. Shadowheart's at 10 health and Bab's at 35.
Another kill for me. Are you embarrassed?
Bab's down. And Shadowheart's dead. Okay, that's fine. When did it save? Right after that place of beast. Alright. I think my biggest mistake there was that I died. I have to use more ice bolts. More ice arrows, I should say. I really want to jump down and get to this side, so maybe I need to sneak.
Just out of view. These boots have seen everything.
Can we jump up here and stay hidden is the question. Barely. Okay. There's a chest over here. Probably not important, but the thief in me is... can't resist. Purple worm toxin. Okay. Well, the big guy is invisible. We know that. He's over... I don't see him. He's invisible. Like I just said. But... we probably can get some good shots on these guys. They're immune to fire damage, right? Immune to fire damage, they're resistant to cold damage, and they're immune to poison. Also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So no wonder we were having so much trouble with them. I kind of think the only thing we really can do is use our scrolls to our advantage. What do we have that does, like, lightning or something? Not much, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna try again.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
He's hidden.
Better be cautious.
He's still hidden. Hiding successful. Okay, so that's 2 down. How do I get to him, the big guy? I think Karlach's gonna go right for the big guy. She's dashing.
Got it.
And she's gonna go frenzy. Yeah. Let's get Shadowheart in here.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Did she just say whatever comes, I'm ready? Like whatever? Let's have her bless these 2 guys. Alright, Bab, let's get you with a potion of speed. I'm sure I have like a million of them. 10. So you are now hastened. You're gonna get into this fight, but you're gonna stay hidden.
Don't want to draw any attention.
You can go right there.
Good idea, I think.
You're hidden. Good. You're not hidden anymore, but that's okay. You're in a good spot. She's gonna have a potion of speed as well. And she's gonna go on this side. You know what? Maybe we don't focus on this big guy. I can take this guy down right here.
Down the hatch.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
Tale for the ages.
Yo, you gotta get in. You're not part of the rotation right now.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Ready.
No, I can't control him to get in. Oh, there, he's actually in the battle now. Okay, good.
Can't afford to let up.
All right, she is just gonna get to a little bit better of a spot.
Press on.
We're gonna wait for that. Let me get this weapon. What are they vulnerable to? So they're resistant to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. What other weapon types are there?
Let's see how many pieces can be blasted off you before you die.
Ah, he missed. Not too well. What? This guy. Guy's dead. Let's help out Bab. Play it smart. She is going crazy right now. She can cleave that if they stay. Gale, you've been kinda not doing anything this battle. Too many of my people around right now. Oh, I keep forgetting they're immune to fire damage. Whoops.
Well,
Bab,
so much for peace.
we gotta get you to, no.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Come on. Can't stay idle.
Death is but a word away.
Shadowheart, you gotta do your aid.
Fight's gotten stale, damn it. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Who's being stale now? You're going invisible. One more. Ah. Bab's down. Good shot. We gotta keep Karlach up.
Outflank, outsmart.
Does it do any damage? Sure. Can't really do anything from here. Alright, Bab's at 12 health, but that's not really enough. Where's the big guy? There he is, right here. Whoa!
Please.
Bab's back down. She actually blocked that with her shield and made him go prone. Okay, what we need to do is get that guy dead.
Get too close.
So that Karlach can attack him. Let's see if I can get this without killing Karlach. Okay, good shot. The fact that he's prone is great right now. He's up.
Another kill for me. Aren't you embarrassed?
Shadowheart and Bab are both down. And he's the only one left. Do we have anything to detect invisible? I don't think we do.
Ready for more?
Battle of wits.
Gale got knocked down here. He's got to make his way all the way back up. Where's Dash? Or actually, where's Blink? Yeah.
Step by step.
I don't know where this guy is. I just gotta stay out of his path, I think. He's right here. Shadowheart's dead.
Should I blindfold myself? Use one arm?
It's not gonna be enough. He's still at 64 64 health.
I don't fancy their chances. Step to it.
You really can't get here? What? Why can't you get there? You can't jump to that spot? Gale? 15 feet? You can't jump it? How'd you do it before? Oh no. Let me examine him real quick. Is there something I'm missing about him? Searing Smite. Okay, whatever. That's fine. He's got magic resistance, Devil's Sight, and Dark Vision. So nothing other than these resistances. And the fact that he's level 10. We're all level 7. Karlach. At least that gives you a chance to get everybody up. Or get somebody up. Get Bab up. You know what? Let's get Bab up. He can stay hidden, I think.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let's go over here and hide.
I don't need any attention right now.
Rook to Queen 6.
I'm hoping he attacks this thing. Okay, so since he only saw either it's on cooldown or he only saw one person, he just went ahead and only did an attack on her.
Don't mind if I do.
Wish we could do Hunter's Mark. I don't even know where he is. Up.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Let's see what happens here.
Indeed.
Okay, how do we stop him from becoming invisible, from staying invisible? This is not good.
I'm on my way.
Can't even.
Just out of view.
On my word.
I'm definitely missing something.
Tactical.
Okay, she's now blurred, so hopefully less easy to hit.
Gone with the weave.
Can we do something like I don't know where he is. I think he's right here though. Yeah, maybe I'll just lay down some acid and see if that actually does anything. Yerger, level 10, 64 out of 105 health. He actually is in acid right now. I think he's standing right there. Yep. So he is, I did remember. Okay, good. He's immune to poison, immune to fire. Resistant to cold, slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. We need to debuff him. That's just what we need to try to do. Shadowheart, you're awake. Let's get you a good potion from Bab.
Need to stay focused.
And even though he's invulnerable, can't we throw something? Like... Reese? Maybe he'll fall. Oh, we can't throw. She's already used her action. Yeah, Gale just got hit for 33. That's crazy. He has barely any armor, but still. Where's this guy? Alright, let's be smarter. What can we throw at him to do damage? We kind of know where he is. I could keep throwing acid at him, but that's not what I really want to do. We may have to. He's immune to fire, so we don't care about doing that. I'm going to do the same. Use the scroll right here, because he's right here. Maybe he's not there.
Softer than a whisper.
Let's go.
Well, where you going? Problem that I have is that he's invisible. So he's invisible, and I could do things to draw him out. He's invulnerable to fire. But maybe I could do... maybe that would draw him out of invisibility at least.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Let's see, maybe we could do something like a lightning bolt. Oh, that actually would hurt him. Ah, chromatic orb. That I could do, that's lightning. Let's see this. Yeah, we're just going to use all kinds of area effects to try to kill him. This may not be the right way to do it, but I don't see any other way right now. I am going to throw this to see if it brings him out of hiding.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Still on my feet.
Now this is my happy place.
I don't know where he is now. Aha, he's right here. Yerger received condition acid. This is how I'm gonna have to do it for now. He's got still 64 health, but at least he has acid on him. You need to heal everybody. And I'm gonna do the fireball to see if it brings him out of hiding. I wanna see. It doesn't bring him out of hiding.
Blood comes easy these days.
Yerger is about to damage Shadowheart. Choose how to react. Missile snaring. Okay, so he's right there. We all see it. So now that we know he's right there, we're going to check all of our scrolls and see if there's something that'll bring him out of that hiding. That's all I can think of. It's probably really obvious. I don't have fairy fire, unfortunately. That won't work. Wait, is there something I have? Maybe I have detect invisibility? Roll of sea invisibility. Isn't that something good? Now, who do we give it to is the question. Karlach, for sure. Okay. Karlach.
Ready for another round?
You have a scroll of sea invisibility. Oh, you're not so good now, are ya? Okay. She used up her turn, but she's gonna be able to go crazy next turn, hopefully.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, we all can see him. Oh, okay, well that's good.
I just want a little look.
Oh, he just did 23 damage.
I speak, they burn.
Well, that was the key. Leave the ethereal plane. Good. And where's your lightning bolt? Can't do it. That's fine. She doesn't really have anything. She's just gonna heal everybody.
Take your...
Will you save me? I cannot take much more.
I want Gale to kill him.
Their demise. Certainly.
Oh, those are all bombs.
Forever, pal.
I wonder what brought an Orthon to a place like this.
Watch out. Watch out. Shadowheart.
What's next?
Those things are gonna blow up. Whew. You got out just in time, Shadowheart.
Take you...
Better than nothing.
That was a crazy fight. I probably made it way harder than it needed to be. But now I know to be more prepared. All those scrolls, I have like 100 scrolls, and I have one thing that can help me with this situation.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, let's loot up.
Don't waste a step.
Aragon halberd. These are all not so great. These weapons.
What's in here?
Okay, so always have a scroll of detect invisibility on you. This is a lesson I learned. Yerger has a Hellfire Hand crossbow, Hellstalker effect on it. Possibly inflict burning when hitting a creature with this weapon while hiding or invisible. That's another good one for Bab. Could also be a good one for Gale or Shadowheart if they're invisible. I'm gonna give it to Gale. I think he can use hand crossbows. We'll see. Infernal Metal.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need to do that. Okay, are we missing anybody? Whoa. Hold on. Let's save. Definitely need to save. Let's do a long rest. We're not going to get distracted. We're coming right back. Long rest, come right back. Okay, we're back. We're completely hungover, but we're back. This one we did not get. Okay. These guys are chittering. These rats. We should do animal speaking, of course. Let's get this going on. You know what? Let's do a speak with the dead. We haven't done that in a while. Can we speak to Yerger? Or is it only for humanoids? I don't know if it applies to him, and we have 11 of them, so we might as well. Let's see.
The corpse remains silent.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Probably because he's a fiend and not an actual labeled as a humanoid. But that's okay. Alright, let's speak to animals. Talk to these rats. I mean, they have there's 3 rats here, and then there's one on the actual throne.
Join an army, became an army. Leave! Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave! We outnumber you. Leave me be. Unworthy of dark cloak. Unworthy of dark fur. Unworthy.
Alright, now I'm going to threaten him.
That's a mean old rat. Wonder what's bothering it.
Back off or I'll be scraping your guts off my heel in a moment. I wonder if they'll attack me.
Try it. Lot more guts than you'd expect. A lot more.
I'm telling you, if we attack them, it's going to be like 100 rats. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why this battle existed, unless we were supposed to enter... You know what? I wonder if we were supposed to enter from this direction. That's probably exactly what was supposed to happen. Came from a different direction than they expected. I don't know. Alright, let's go down here.
So much blood. What the hells has been happening here?
An umbral gem, there we go.
Might be useful.
What is going on here? Wolfthon's bed.
A bed made of corpses. Disgusting and uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, how's that even comfortable? Okay, that chest is over there as bait for me, I'm sure. I'll take the bait. Boots of Brilliance. Restore bardic inspiration. We don't have a bard yet, or maybe ever. We're going to send that to the camp. I don't want to keep picking up everything. I don't have enough what's that? Viscera? Oh. I guess that's a word I haven't encountered in my life. Viscera. V-I-S-C-E-R-A. Sounds to me like it's just gross stuff. Like guts and whatnot. Goes to Karlach. Okay. Now I'm thinking. Nope. Go this way. Interesting. We can get down that way. And then there's a crag rock. Okay. What is going on down here? Look at all these skulls.
Something good here. I hope.
Huh. Alright. Let's go up this side. Okay, what is all this? Is that where we were? I don't think so. Another lever. A lever handle. Pick that up just in case we need it. Oh no. Oh. You guys missed the ride. Uh-oh. Hope I come back down. Don't be under it when it comes back down. Watch out, Shadowheart. Where's Gale? Why don't I see Gale? Gale got left behind. Is it because he can't make these jumps?
Yes. Can't give up now.
Oh, Shadowheart got left behind. I swear how like her left foot was on it. Okay.
Moving in.
Everybody come this way. It's a lever. That's where we put the lever thing. Good, got it. Shadowheart. Only Bab is coming down to get you. These other two crazy people are staying up here. And I wonder if I put the lever insert into that base, if this would have sent it down. But that's fine.
There is work to do.
This thing's getting a workout.
Still alive. So that's progress. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Can't reach this. You're right there. And why would the dialogue box allow you to open up? Is she in the way?
Whatever it takes.
What to do?
There we go. Is this going to make that just go up and down? Well, that did something. I don't know what. I definitely feel a little bit discombobulated. Is this where... Yeah, this is where we fought. Okay, good.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
I clicked her by mistake. So what was that lever for?
Here we go.
The only thing I can think of is to bring this up. Yeah, that's what it was for. Oh, and here's a sigil. Good. Waypoint discovered. Good. Okay. Trying to see where to go next. Oh. Well, they were kind of our friends. Hey, buddy.
Head inside. Now!
I gotta put that thing on the thing. On the altar. Oh, we were here before. Yeah, that was where that level 30 was. So where was that altar? Wasn't it right back up where we were? Yeah, it was, right. Yeah, exactly. Where that elevator was. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why, but I feel like I should give this to Shadowheart.
I wonder what the next move is.
You put that thing right there. If you were paying attention, you should have done that.
Wait.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong at all.
What's going on? Tell me.
There's something more I need to do, or the trials will have been in vain. There is a holy weapon hidden away, the Spear of Night. I have to claim it, then use it to make a sacrifice in Lady Shah's inner sanctum. If I succeed, I'll become a Dark Justicia.
She's gonna kill one of us. You really want to go through with this? A blood sacrifice just to appease Shar?
Don't worry. This place has been empty for years. The sacrifice can't be a simple mortal. More likely it's a monster. And we're well versed in dealing with those, aren't we? We need to get that spear. There's a library in this place somewhere. That's where I need to look.
Could it be this thing that just opened up? Alright, I do feel like we have missed a couple of little things here, though. Like, down where we were, where we had that big fight, I feel like we missed something. But in fact, I think we're going to teleport that way, so we should be alright. And then what's here? Yeah, why is this not... Why is this not revealed? It may be rock, actually. Alright, well... Since we know we can come right back to the Gauntlet of Shar, I want to go quickly to Last Light Inn just to get Karlach's heart or Infernal Engine fixed.
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
I must
Not
keep
as long as
going.
we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Hey, good looking. Yeah.
About surprise when we make it home. Burning through our oil, so just about good.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Let's hear the bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
No, you need to hear it first. Let him speak. This sounds important.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Okay. Go on, give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So, did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Lay a hand on her, pull her into a hug, or stand stock still. I'll just lay a hand on her.
You feel so nice. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you.
More?
That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
We'll have to make the inevitable evitable, then.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
She wants to talk.
At least things have stayed interesting.
This is the best day. The best day!
I'm so happy for you, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
What about what Damon said about your engine? We need to get you back to Avernus or it's gonna blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
It wouldn't be forever. You could just return. You could return just long enough for us to find some solution. Huh. But I want you to live. I want to say, yeah, maybe we could find a solution.
You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust.
Okay.
But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
All right, Karlach. All right. I'll leave it alone for now.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Okay. I wonder what our ox is up to. Do we have yeah.
On my way.
Carry on now.
I want to know what you are.
I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration of your desires.
Whatever you are, you're coming out of hiding. Now. Why am I being so crazy with him?
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Oh, I don't want to fight him. No. Hold on. He's a blob. What is this thing? Okay, well, we're gonna kill it, and then we'll see what we do if we keep this save.
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Can't give up.
He was just trying to live his life, I guess, right?
Nothing important is ever easy.
Oh, that ox is our friend. He's just a blob. I don't know what he is though. We're gonna see. We may reload just so he gets be able to live.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. Shapeshifter's Boon. While shapeshifting or disguising yourself, you gain a 1d4 bonus to all checks. Hat of Fire Acuity. Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. Oh, well, that's good for what's his name? Well, sorry, Mr. Ox. I don't know what you were, but we like your hat.
Let me work my magic.
I feel a little bit bad that we killed him.
On my way.
But it just had to happen. I'm gonna save him as or Ox is dead. Oh yeah, we're not going all the way back to this. It was supposed to end that way. He was being weird. Okay, let's move on and convince ourselves that was okay. Let's see, Shadowheart, you have all your spells. Yep.
One with the weave.
You do too.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Okay. Move on. Moving on back. Where is that thing? Gauntlet of Shar. Back in the gauntlet. The fire.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
She wants to go to a library. I don't know where that would be.
The disc is moving. This must lead to the next part of Shar's gauntlet.
Well, wait, we want to go to the library first.
anything to put here.
Okay, well,
Let's see what this does.
Spill the blood of Selûne and rise a warrior of Shar.
Lockpicking impossible. Okay, that's giving us our answer. Actually appreciate that it's doing that. So we can't go into this door yet. Okay, that's fine. Go. We went which way? We went this way and up. So yeah, let's go through this stone door. Did we explore this? Or did we back off? Oh, this is it. Then wait, which way do we need to go? We've already done all this. Hang on. That's where we came from. This is where that Glacier Beast was in that fight. This is where we came from with the elevator. I think we need to go down to the right.
Nothing of value comes easy. Overcome my trials, and win my embrace.
Okay, you say so. Soft step trial. What's that mean? Straps.
A couple turns should do it.
Don't have a bunch of tools to be doing this. A wrap there. We're gonna want to go through all of these. So this room we need to pick a gate to get in. No two ways about it.
Trap. Be cautious.
Ah, critical failure. Let's roll again. You know what? No. It's fine. We'll just accept the consequences. Please don't blow everybody up. It's just grease. Okay, good. Do we have any water? Where's water? I thought water offset grease, even though it didn't make sense.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Okay, I don't need to disarm that because that was what would have done that. Okay. What is the point of this?
What's that?
The button. Okay. Soft step trial key. Got it.
This'll be fun.
Whoa, watch out, guys. Watch out. Watch out. Can you maybe get off of the plate? Good job.
What's inside?
Trouble.
Okay, I don't want to do that yet. Hold on, we missed something. There was one room over here that you couldn't get through from the inside. Okay. Was it that one? Yeah, it was. Okay, go back out and go in here. It's probably not going to be worth it. Definitely not worth it. Not even worth the clicks. Okay, keep that open. There's a button over here I just saw. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta go around this way. I don't really care about what's in here, do I? Nope. Well, what am I in here for? Lady Shar's words of wisdom.
A soft step is better than any armor. To be unseen is to be welcomed everywhere. Seek no permission. Take all that benefits you. A plaque that once bore the teachings of Lady Shar, but now unreadable.
Why is my minimap red? Okay, well, you would think that I could do something here. But I can't. There's nothing to be done in this room after this soft step trial. There's nothing to do. Huh. I definitely feel like I'm missing something. That button was for this. Go back out. What did I miss? Did I miss something in that room? I feel like if I walk away, it would be silly. Hold on. Let me check it again. There's nothing in this room. But why does she have like what looks to be like an offering plate of some sort? And I needed the key to get to this room. I hear somebody talking. Yeah, there's no way. There's nothing. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't think I missed anything here. Guess I was just psyching myself out.
Countless initiates walked these halls once, seeking to become Dark Justiciars. I will
Her
follow
most
in their
hallowed
path.
mercy.
I will succeed.
Self-same trial. Self-same trial. Here we go. Critical failure. Critical failure again. Oh man. Wow. Come on, Bab. Good job. Self-same trial. Okay, don't know what that means. Hopefully we figure it out. Self-same trial. Doesn't really seem to be anything here. Okay, well. I don't know what that means. Self-same trial. Self-same trial.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Light on my feet.
Go around like sneaky snakes, maybe. Trigger anything? Well, that's really weird.
Here goes nothing.
There's nothing interactable.
How much further can I go? Something good here. I hope.
I'm gonna try to go to that library first, I think. Maybe there's something. Something with that. Let's go all the way down here. Hello, rat friends.
Better not be cursed.
Faith Leap Trial. Does that mean I need jump into the water here? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Well, let's reload that and then not be hasty. Probably have to leap into the places that are dark. Actually, not sure I could reach that. Bab can. Maybe Bab should just go alone. Well, let's see what happens.
Here goes nothing.
Well, why'd you get down? Crazy person. Why'd you get down when I told you to just jump? Faith Leap Trial. I mean, if it's named appropriately, that means you have to jump somewhere that you can't exactly see, but have faith that there's a surface there. Right? I mean, that would be my... You can see kind of... Let's see. There's a lever. Hold on.
These boots have seen everything.
Oh, I see something there. So can't we just jump right there? Oh, I see. Was that triggered from the lever?
Let's see what this does.
Shadowheart fell. Yeah, I knew I should have just told the three of them to stay back and let Bab do it. Alright guys, you go here.
With haste.
As a matter of fact, does your placement help me?
I'm ready.
Like, go there.
Making me sweat.
Karlach, you go over here.
While I'm at it.
Yeah, you can stay right there.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And look, now we can see kind of a pathway here. I think with them
One
being
day I'll
back
catch a
there.
break.
Okay, so you see that obviously it went down. Not went down, it disappeared, but I should be able to jump on those same tiles and understand there's something there. Let's try it again. I'm definitely overthinking this. So we can see right there's something to jump on. Let's see if that works. Oh, we need to like figure out how to get to the end here? Is that what we're doing? And if that's the case, where is the end? Yeah, I don't get it. Let's just jump and see what happens. Okay. We're going to the next room.
A long way to go still. I must keep going.
Let's get going. Need to find a way forward.
And cast spells, silence. Whoa. Oh, this is the library, though. Okay, these guys shouldn't be that hard.
Breathe deep and move.
There's a silence aura right there. Because of the librarian, it's called. Ah. That's okay.
Can't risk being in open view.
Let's get this thing in the center. This is causing silence.
Incoming.
Mistra Rill.
Can't give up. Not now.
Alright, all the silence went away. Great.
Think you can take me on? Of course.
Wish there was a way to speed up their combat. Ooh, she's hurt. Karlach is hurt.
What should I do?
Kill somebody.
Let's do this.
Going him for 3. Ah.
Let's cut with fire, baby.
That shield blow she has is really good. She knocks people down if it succeeds on her defense. Ow.
I need your help.
She keeps getting hit bad.
Concentrate. Take your.
I'm heating up. Poor fucker.
These boots have seen everything. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
You didn't find me.
Onward.
Oh, he put himself in a bad spot.
I'm ready. Moving. Let me see your wounds.
All right, Karlach, it's go time. Well, well, look what we have here.
Ah, she should have hit that one.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
They're just after Karlach. Which I guess is fine.
Let's hope there's smoke powder inside.
I know it's overkill, but I want to kill him. Let's try to.
My faith will protect me.
Take two. My turn.
Okay, one more to kill.
Time to press ahead.
What's the plan? Have to keep going.
Watch this. Close ranks.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
May it please, Mistra.
Let's end this. Down with you.
You could have ended it, Shadowheart.
Good.
Finally.
This'll be fun.
That fight took forever, I feel like. Critical failure. It's fine. Let's do a short rest.
That took the edge off.
To Tome of the Faith Leap Trial. Your tongue may claim to have complete faith in Lady Shar, but does your heart follow suit? Dare you trust your instincts and navigate her sacred darkness with only your faith to protect you? For those who believe, the darkness is a holy path that leads to the Night Singer's embrace. For those of weak faith, it shall become hungry, pitiless maw intent on swallowing you whole. Tread only where Lady Shar bids you to, and you shall have nothing to fear. Okay, that means into the darkness, I assume. So, good to know.
Best be on my way. Open up.
Wonder if there's books for the other trials. That would be kind of cool. Teachings of Lost. Or Teachings of Loss is the name of that book.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Whoops.
Don't mind if I do. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Tome of the Soft Step Trial. The ancient tome advises Shadowrun initiates how to triumph in the Soft Step Trial. They must excel in some of Lady Shar's most cherished arts, such as stealth, lockpicking, disarming, and evasion. The unsubtle are destined to fail. Okay, so I did complete that trial just by getting to the end, then that means. Teachings of Lost, the Night Singer. Tome of the Self-Same Trial. That's what I wanted to read. A dusty tome advises Sharon initiates on how to please the Night Singer by succeeding the self-same trial. Initiates must ensure they defeat their mirror image. Any violence meted out to others will be penalized. We never got to that point, though. It's going to trigger a trap right here.
Anything of use?
The final sacrifice of the Moon Daughter. Okay, one more thing to do.
Don't give me trouble now.
21 difficulty. Come on, Bab. Got it. Good job. Alright, this is where that spear should be, right? Riddle of the Night.
Be wary.
What can silence the night song?
Uh-oh. That's gonna trigger a ghast. Roll again. Got it. What can silence the night song? I don't know. Tell me.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Alright guys, don't step on the traps though.
What's that?
Ah.
Maybe not.
We just walk through it. Riddle of the Night. Hold on. Okay. Oh. I thought it was...
What can silence the night song?
What can silence the night song? I don't know. Here's a skull. What can silence the night song? I doubt I have anything here. Is there a book that maybe tells me? Huh.
Next time's the charm.
What can silence the night song?
What can silence the night song?
Is it light? I don't know. Maybe she needs to do it?
What am I to do?
What can silence the night song?
I mean, there must be a book somewhere.
This way. Let's see.
Gotta be a book about it. Teachings of Loss, Forgetting Loss? What books have I
No one
picked up?
back home will ever believe this.
Pieces of Lost, Dark Justiciar, Home of the Soft Step Trial.
Very well.
Maybe it's a weighted thing? You just have to put something on it?
What can silence the night song?
He should have lost the Night Singer? Oh, there you go. Okay. That was good. And there's the spear. There you go, Shadowheart. You're going to be the one to pick it up.
There's no time to waste.
Yeah, I get that.
Onward then.
This has to be it. This has to be the Spear of Night. The weapon Lady Shar bid me to wield.
Now you're going to stab one of us in the heart or something right now? Where's her thing right here? It said, the chosen Shar. We have found the Spear of Night. Now we only need to clear the way to the inner sanctum of the Gauntlet of Shar, where Shadowheart seeks to be anointed as a Dark Justiciar. It's a plaque right here.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies. Shroud yourself in blackest night.
Dark Justiciar helmet. Magic durability. The wielder has a +1 bonus to saving throws against spells and covert critical. While obscured, the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. That's probably for Bab, I would assume, because of the while obscured. So, okay. Let's head back out. We have the Spear of the Night. We didn't even look at it. Hold on. Spear of Night. If Shar allows it, use the spear to kill Night Song. Oh. She's got it. She's proficient in it. Okay, so we have the Spear of the Night. We found the Silent Library. We have the Soft Step Trial, the same trial, and some other trial.
Still breathing.
To do. What was it called?
Despite everything.
The Faith Leap Trial. That's right. We're deep in the Gauntlet of Shar with the Spear of the Night and those 3 trials that we have to do, but those are gonna have to wait until the next episode. So that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.